This will be fun. This will be a fun time. Ooh, I can hear the ice cream truck man. He's coming down the street. I don't have the money for the ice cream truck man. Beefy Dog, stay with me. There she is. Hi, Beefy Dog. Lap 1, Beefy Dog. Turn around now. Ooh, we got a thumbs up. Ooh, we got some emojis on the side. Oh, we got user lover. You too said tasty peanut. Aw, thank you. No ma'am. No ma'am said hi with the hand wavy. And no ma'am also said 29 virgin me first like and first comment. I guess. Not really sure what you mean by that when you say it. Alright, where are you guys watching from? That's what we would like to know. Where do you originate? Miss Daisy May 35 said, hey, Spaghetti and Beefy Dog. Yeah, my name is the Enforcer. But I want to be called Spaghetti. Everyone go check out the Miss Daisy May 35 channel. It's one of my favorite YouTubers. Beefy Dog, turn around now. Good girl. Everyone go check out Miss Daisy May 35. Hi, Miss Missy. Thanks for coming in. Okay, no ma'am just said 29 virgin me first like and first comment South Africa. Thank you for telling us you're from South Africa. That's fun. No, my name is the Enforcer, but I want my name to be Spaghetti. That's the whole joke. And then she said, you're welcome. Everyone go check out Miss Daisy May 35. Everyone go check out the Pity and Kitty Committee. Everyone go check out Learning English Pro. And go check out Gravity Core Fitness. Miss Missy said, aw, thanks, my friend. You're spaghetti to me. Amy Brandigan said, what is your mess? This is my yard. We live in southern New Jersey. I'm stabworthy. And this is Beefy Dog. This is Beefy Dog. We don't know what kind of dog it is. Still figuring that out. Squirrel Kelly's here. She said, Beefy Dog and Mr. Stabworthy, hello. Hey there. Are you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? Don't eat the grass, Beefy Dog. Don't eat the grass. My goodness. My goodness. She said, she's beautiful, bundle of joy dog. Aw, thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the 4 thumbs up. Hey now. We're just taking a nice peaceful walk in the backyard. Try not to get stung by these giant bees. Lap 2. Beefy Dog, stay with me. We're just stepping. We're just walking, just for the point of walking. Get this dog outside. Squirrel Kelly said a little bit. You can't be a little bit bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I feel like you have to be on it or not. Can't be a little bit bright-eyed. And I guess your tail could be a little bit bushy. But bushy-tailed implies that the whole tail is bushy, so you either would be bushy or not. I think. I think. Jasper said howdy, sir, and everybody else. Hey, thank you. Tice said, what's her or his name? Her name is Beefy Dog. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Says it right here on your tag. And it says, if I'm lost, please call my phone number, which I covered up because I don't need the whole internet knowing my phone number. Jan Griffith said, watching from Liverpool. That's awesome. Irma Viscontine said, guns. I'm not sure what you mean by that when you say guns. Is that a place? Phoebe said hi. Hi, Phoebe. Jasper Milan said, as always, from South Africa. Hey, cool. There's another guy in here from South Africa, too. And his name is Nomam, Nomaam. Irma said, watching from Lithuania. Yeah, that's awesome. Vicky said, hi to Jasper. Wow, Vicky, you won't even say hi to me. Thanks for being here, Vicky. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Irma said it's a country in Europe. It's on the Baltic Sea. It's one of them Baltic countries, Lithuania. Yeah, of course. Vicky said, I'm good, Jasper. How are you? And she said, I did. Vicky, as far as I'm concerned, the only message that you have in the chat is, hi, Jasper. And then it says, I don't blame you. And then it says, I'm good, Jasper. How are you? And then it says, I did. We got 4 messages from Vicky so far. Come on this way, Beefy Dog. Let me just do something real quick. I'm gonna make it so that the chat, it doesn't say top messages. Now it says all messages. Okay, let's fix that. Oh my God, Vicky, you're right. I do have a message from you, but it didn't show up. What? I don't like that at all. Vicky, I'm sorry. I take back everything I said about you. For real, I'm sorry. Now it's on all messages, and your message popped up. But before it wasn't a top message, so it didn't even show up. I do not like that. I gotta make sure I put it on all messages from now on. Like, how many other messages have I missed from my my besties? Here we go. Vicky said, hi, stabworthy and beautiful Beefy Dog. Wow, that's a beautiful sentiment right there. I love it. Jasper said, hi, Miss Daisy May. Fancy meeting you here. How you doing? She said, hey, Kelly Squirrel, and hey, Jasper. Or Jasper, hi. Phoebe's watching from Southampton. Nice, thank you. Happy chicken something something something. I'm just gonna stop there. Happy chickens from Texas. Hi with that 2 hand wavies. Thank you, Happy Chicken. Beefy Dog. Hi, Beefy Dog. Did you forget? We're doing a walk right now. Come on, let's go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Lap 3. Stay with me, Beefy Dog. Jasper, they want to know if you're having a good day. Miss Daisy May was asking about you. She said, I'm good. Thank you, Miss Daisy. That's what his response was. Three-wheeler lover said, and happy C. Wait a minute. Miss Daisy, Vicky, and stabworthy, and happy C. Come this way, Beefy Dog. Jasper said, welcome everybody. Remember, the chat is for everybody to enjoy responsibly. It's not for everybody. You gotta be an adult. You gotta be an adult to be here. And also you gotta be cool. Hold up. Irma said, I subbed. To me? Thank you. Sylvia, your lovely artist, said, hello, guys. Hey. Three-wheeler said, hi, Vicky. Hi, Miss Daisy May. Sparkle said, lap 3. Vicky said, hi, Lisa. Jasper said, hey, Lisa. How are you doing, my friend? Three-wheeler lover said, Buffalo, New York. Oh, cool. Okay, Beefy Dog. Come with me. Good girl, Beefy Dog. You walk with me, yes. Hey, Sparkle. Make sure you turn the chat on to all messages instead of just top messages, because I've been missing shit. Irma said I subbed. Also put a bunch of other letters together that I don't understand when those letters are in that order. Sparkle said, hi, Vicky, how's it going? Irma said, I subbed. Jasper said, don't forget to hit the like buttons and subscribe button, especially if you're a dog lover and enjoy the content. Alright, Jasper. Alright, that's very nice of you to say, Jasper, but it's not really necessary. But thank you. Jasper said, I'm well, thank you. Very much, Lisa. Sparkle said, I'm dying, LOL. I was working outside in the garden and taking a break. Taking a break from dying? Irma put in a bunch of flags from their country of origin, which I cannot remember what it is right now. Sorry about that. I can't really tell what flag it is either because it's so tiny. Is that Lithuania? Was that you from Lithuania? Sparkle said, I'm glad, Jasper. How's the weather over there? LOL, in South Africa. Alexis Hubbard just said their own name. Hello, Alexis Hubbard. Thanks for being here, Alexis Hubbard. I'm Stabworthy. This is Beefy Dog. And yes, that really is her name. This is Beefy Dog. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on lap 4 now. George says, "Hey brother, how you doing, man? I just tuned in for the first time. I'm just hanging out, Cedar City, Utah, brother. Thanks for being here, George. What's up? What's up, G? How's it going? How's it in Utah? Is it like scorchingly hot yet?" Karen says, "Watching from SoCal, nice." Jasper said, "Yeah, Lisa, I believe the heat is back after a long winter for you guys." Sparkle said, "What? There's a all messages and top messages, question mark, exclamation point. Where's that? Exclamation point, question mark. Yeah, it's in this, look for like the little gear, the gear thing for the settings. The symbol, the gear symbol, that's what I meant to say. Vicky said, "Hi, Lisa, it's going good." Oh, that's good to hear. Sparkle said, "Oh yeah, it's like 80 degrees. My dogs wanted to come back inside." What you been doing, Vicky? How's Beefy Dog and Stabworthy? We're all good to go. Jasper said, "Lisa's, it's been raining here, gearing up for our winter to start this side. Raining in South Africa. Ooh." Vicky said, "Lisa, be careful in the heat." Sparkle said, "Yes, I'll continue dying in a bit. LMAO. Oh, that's right. You're opposite of us, Jasper." And then Sparkle said, "Thank you, Vicky. I'm drinking tons of water. Don't worry." Vicky said, "That's what I do, Lisa." Low Kid said, "WTF, bro?" Well, what's up, Loki? Low Kid? Low Kid Ori? I don't, something like that. I think I'm just gonna call you Loki. Karen said, "What a good boy." Yep, this is my dog. She's a good dog. She's a girl, but yeah, the sentiment is still okay. You're still correct. She's a good dog. Sparkle said, "OMG, I found it. I was on top messages. WTF." Yeah, Sparkle, that happened to me too. And I was accusing people of not messaging me. I was accusing people of not answering me, but they were. And then there was this one lady who said that I wasn't answering her. Like when I was in her chat room later, she's like, "Yo, I was in your chat room earlier today. Why didn't you say anything?" I'm like, "Because you weren't in there. I didn't see you." Maybe that's because I had it on top messages instead of all messages. OMG, you guys. George said, "No, it's been pretty nice. We haven't had much of a winter here, and it's very unusual." Where are you from? South Jersey. This is southern New Jersey. We live in the woods, yes, but we also live about 10 minutes away from the beach. If I could go straight from here, straight to the beach, it would be like 5 minutes, but since I have to be on the roads and stuff, I have to like go on the bridge and yada yada. Yeah, the beach is like 10 to 15 minutes away, depending on traffic. Could be 20. Vicky said, "When I cut the grass, I used to pour water over my head, Lisa. LOL. Sparkle said, "LOL, Vicky, like Flashdance style?" Yeah, like that. I hope. Karen said, "Sorry, what a very good girl." Oh, no. You don't have to be sorry. Beefy Dog, you are a good girl. You know I'm talking about you? You are a good girl, Beefy Dog. Vicky said, "No, not quite, Lisa." And then Sparkle said, people kept getting mad when we ignored them, and I didn't see anything." Yeah, that's true. Karen said, "Our names are Karen and Emily, and my Chihuahua dog, we are both from Massachusetts." Oh, how sweet. Karen, and the dog is named Emily, a little Chihuahua dog. That is so sweet. Sparkle said, "I bet you'd be popular with the neighbors if you did that, Vicky." Oh yeah. I almost said like put it on YouTube, but I don't want to be that guy. But then Sparkle said to be that guy for me. So yeah, do it outside in the sun and do it on camera. That's what Sparkle wants, at least. She's a bit of a perv, if you ask me. I think he said, "LOL, you're funny, Lisa." Yeah, but it's one of those like awkward laughs where the person like is just laughing because they feel like they're in danger. Franklin said, "Nice dog." Hey, Franklin, thank you, Franklin. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Thank you. Jasper said, Vicky, I could have offered you my grass cutting services, but I'm too far, and your neighbors don't want to see me running around in your yard. George said, that's cool. Back in 1986, I was in Jersey. It was more north, a little town called Cranberry, New Jersey. Yo, 86, that's the year I was born, dog. I've been here the whole time since you left. Sparkle said, "Aw, Karen, my dog's sister lives in Massachusetts. LOL." Karen's Zavol said, "Thanks so much." Sparkle said, "Oh, that's way north, Georgia. LOL." And yes, do it. Hey, LOL. Vicky said, "LOL, Lisa, you can come and cut my grass." Sparkle said, "Jasper, why would the neighbors not want to see you running around?" Yeah, I was thinking that too. Jasper from South Africa, why do the neighbors not want to? Why do Vicky in North Carolina? Why would her neighbors not want to see you from South Africa running around? Just curious. Sparkle said, LMAOOOOO. No, the husband cuts the grass. I do the gardening. Vicky said, "Do it." And then she said, "Okay, Lisa." Beefy Dog, you're going to get wrapped around that tree. You better not. Good girl. Yeah, here's another one. Yeah, that's right. Stay with me, Beef Dog. Walk with me. Where'd she go? She's over here. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. All things considered, I would say she's being a pretty good girl today. Jasper said, Lisa, because I am built like a F-150 truck, stout, short, and fat. And then Sparkle said, OMG, LMFAO, Jasper, OMG, stop it. Vicky said, "You're not fat, Jasper, stop it." Vicky, how do you know? Wait, have we seen him? Jasper, do you do videos on YouTube? I gotta check out your channel. Oh my god. George said, yeah, I'm 62. I'm getting old, brother. Back when I was there, I've been on top of the South Tower. Kind of freaks me out what happened that day. Let them towers went down. Wow, you were on the World Trade Center. I believe I also was at the top of the World Trade Center. Like, I had an aunt that lived in New York, like in the burbs, but I also had another aunt that lived with her husband in New Jersey, in the burbs, right outside of New York. And we were visiting with somebody, and like me and my dad and my brother, and I want to say like my uncle and my cousin, maybe, like we all went to the World Trade Center and just like went to the top and did it. Lap 5. That might have been the day that we went to the the boat. There's like a military boat that's like also a museum. You can go onto it and stuff. Maybe we did that also. I don't know. Vicky said, LOL. No, but I don't judge. And then Sparkle said, Jasper, I'm sure you're handsome like a ... different type of truck. When was lap 4? Oh, well, lap 5. Lap 4 is right before this one. That's when. What are you thinking? Right? Guys, if somebody want to go back and rewatch the channel, rewatch the live stream, I mean, tell me what lap I'm on. You can do that if you want. Like a Jeep. It's like utilitarian, like for getting around. Sparkle said, I don't know what truck is handsome. I do know those Jeep truck abominations. The Jeep truck abomination. Keep walking, Beefy Dog. Come on. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Jasper said, yeah, I do videos, sir. I won't say I am good, but I make my videos with what I have, and I enjoy making them. And Karen said, how's the weather forecast over there? Yo, it's beautiful here. There's no clouds. It's like really nice. We Dem Boys said, hi, Beefy Dog. Hi, Shane. Hi, Beefy Dog. Yo, thanks for coming in, Shane. Sparkle said those things are almost as bad as Cybertrucks. LOL. Karen said, what's your dog's name? Her name is Beefy Dog. It's on the title of the video you're watching right now. Thank you for asking, Karen. Vicky said, hey, Jasper, maybe you look like a Camaro. LOL. Sparkle said, hey, Shane. Karen said, you sure have a lot of trees in New Jersey. I bet it is beautiful. Hello. Do you want to hear a story about all these beautiful trees in New Jersey? Around the late 60s and the 1970s, people started to realize that these trees are actually really nice. And there was like a big patch of land in New Jersey that had not been inhabited yet, and it was a really nice ecosystem. And it's called the Pine Barrens. There's a bunch of pine trees that live here, and so now it's like protected by the state and maybe federal too. It's like protected land. You're not allowed to cut down these trees here in the Pine Barrens. And it's one of the biggest patches of continuous forests in America. For real. It's a big patch of land that's not been fucked up. But it is slowly shrinking because corporations are gobbling up. Anytime there's a fire, the corporations start gobbling up the land because the trees no longer exist, so that law doesn't apply anymore. Yeah. Jasper said a Ford Ranger, maybe. George said, we were told when we were up on that tower that you can see 5 states, and you don't know what state you're looking at, but they say you can see 5 states, Of course. Vicky said, LOL, Jasper. Sparkle said, LMAO. That sounds better, Jasper. And then Vicky said, hi, George. Jasper said, Vicky, a Camaro. Wow, I am flattered. But the poor Camaro, oh. Karen said, yes. Vicky said, Jasper, a 67 Camaro. Sparkle said, the more you know, with the rainbows. Jasper said, okay, I will accept that, Vicky. And then Miss Daisy May 35 said, hi, Lisa. Hey, Lisa Sparkles. Karen said, how's your dog? She's just relaxing right now. We did 5 laps. That's a half a mile. So I'm gonna let her lay down for a little bit if she wants to lay down for a little bit. Sparkle said I didn't know the trees were protected. And hey, Miss Daisy May, how are you? Karen said I'm glad the trees are being protected. Jasper said, but what I lack in looks, I make up for with my good heart and sense of humor and personality. Jasper, I want to check out your channel and see what you look like and see how handsome you are. Karen said Emily's going to turn 9 years old this year. Oh, her little chihuahua. 2026, October 23rd. Aw. My dog is probably around the same age. She was rescued in 2017. My best friend's mom rescued her. And then I adopted her last year because my friend's mom couldn't keep her. Yeah, she was found, and she was found in 2017 at the Inlet in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And they said she was full grown, but she wasn't. She was a puppy still. She kept growing. So you can do the math if you wanna. She's like about 9 years old. Sparkle said I have a huge oak tree in my backyard. Like, you can only get your arms halfway around it. Psh, maybe you can only get your arms halfway around it, Little Miss Short Arms. Vicky said rebuilt. Karen said, how old's your dog? Oh, I just answered that. Vicky said, I did some housework. Sparkle said, Jasper, I'm glad you at least know you have a good personality, but I guarantee you're not as bad looking as you think. You could be worse. Could be uglier than you think. I saw this thing that it's like people think they're actually, when they see themselves in the mirror, their mind tricks them into thinking they're actually like 5 to 10% actually more attractive than they really are. So that's fun. That number might even be bigger than 5 to 10%. Shane said yesterday was so sad we had to put our cat down. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know it was sick. Oh my god, Shane, how old was the cat? What was the cat's name and what color was it? Tell us. Put a picture, put like a message like RIP on my community page. I want to see a picture of your cat. That's so sad. Sorry. George said, hi Vicky, where are you from? What state are you in? I'm in Cedar City, Utah, girl. All right, George. Just cool it a little bit. You don't have to say what state and city you're from. My goodness. Vicky said, "Oh, Jasper." Karen said, "When is your dog's birthday?" I have no idea. Sparkle said, "Little Miss Short Arms." Shut up. I'm sensitive about my arms. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to double down on it now that I know. Sparkle said, "Oh, Shane, I'm so sorry." Jasper said, "Our dogs, Chuli, Roxy, Bella, Scout, and Chocolate." Aw. Beefy Dog, don't get wrapped around that tree. Come on. Okay, walk with me, Beefy Dog. Come on this way. Come on. Come on this way. Good girl. Good girl. There's Beefy Dog. Shane said, "Thank you, Lisa." Sparkle said, "That's a fantastic fact, LMAO. Is that why we hate pictures that other people take of us?" Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe you don't see it in the pictures. Maybe you only see it in the mirror. That might be a thing, actually. You could be right about that. Sparkle, you could be right. Vicky said, "I'm sorry, Shane. I've always..." Wait a minute. Sorry, Shane. It's always bad when you have to put an animal down. Sparkle said, "Oh, how old was he, Shane?" Shane said, "It's so heartbreaking. It was around 5 or 6. Oh, that's pretty young for a cat. Oh my gosh. Was it sick? What happened? What was your cat's name and stuff? What did it look like? I want to post a picture, man, for real. Or get one of them boys to post a picture. I'm sorry for your loss. 5 or 6 is really young for a cat to die. Um, Jasper said, at least I'm honest about my looks. I'm comfy in my looks. I know not everybody can be a model. Karen said, when's your dog's birthday? I don't know. Shane said the cat had kidney failure. Oh, sorry. Jasper said, sorry for your loss, Shane. Sparkle said, Jasper looks aren't everything anyway. LOL. Have you ever tried to talk to a boring, dumb, good-looking person? Like, totally ruins it. LOL. There's a whole song about it called But Then She Spoke. It's by the Vandals. It's a good song. She spoke. It all just went to hell. Her personality had quickly broke the spell. Forgot how it goes. No, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I haven't listened to that song in a while. I was like 14 when I got into that band. Beefy Dog, we're not going on the back porch. We're going to keep walking. Yes. Good girl. We're going to keep walking. Good dog. Good dog. Okay, George said, hey, I'm not being disrespectful, whatsoever, brother. I'm a total gentleman. I'm not being stupid. Believe me, I'm not being stupid. George, I don't think anyone accused you of being disrespectful. You're good. It's all good. It's cool a little bit. Jasper said Shane. And then Karen said, all my pities are rescues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lap number 6. Karen said, I just love them. Where we live, it's a major dumping ground. Oh no. And she said, sorry for your loss also. Sparkle said, LMAO, I need to listen to that song by the Vandals. Yeah, you do. Karen said, what month did you adopt your dog? It was at the end of February last year. It was like the beginning of March or end of February. Vicky said, my cat Cammy had kidney cancer. Shane, I know how you feel. Oh, sad. Jasper said, LOL, Lisa, sounds like you had experienced that scenario. George said, I hear you, man. Good. That's good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Can you guys see as well? The visual? Is the visual good? Jasper said, sir, that is so funny. I must go check for that song. Hey now. Beefy Dog, come on. Come on with me. No. Come with me. Beefy Dog. You're lucky I'm going towards the car. No. We're not going for a ride. But we are gonna get some doggy treats. Beefy Dog, your doggy treats in here. Karen said, I can't not see you. Vicky said, it's good. Sparkle said, LOL, Jasper, I thought Zac Efron was freaking gorgeous, and then I watched a travel documentary show he did on Netflix, and he's like a total stick in the mud, LOL, zero personality. George said, what kind of music do you like? I like everything from Noise to Waylon Jennings. Does anybody out there like a band called Falling in Reverse, Ronnie Radke? I'm gonna check that out if I can remember. Vicky said, yes, beefy treats. Sparkle said, I was just listening to 80s pop when I was outside. Oh, like what? Um, Shane said country and western. That's what Shane likes. I usually I don't like country and western, but I do really like Hank Williams the first, and I also Johnny Cash and like Willie Nelson, like that old school country, like really old school. Yeah, that's what I like. Also, if there's like a banjo in it, and if it's like more bluegrass, I'm definitely more into that. Vicky said I like rock music. Sparkle said Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, that "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now" song. Oh. Shane said, "Hi, beautiful baby girl." Jasper said, the 80s music. They sure don't make good music like that anymore. Jasper said, yes, Shane, we grew up with Auntie Dolly and Uncle Kenny. Okay, Auntie Dolly is Dolly Parton, but Uncle Ken, I'm trying to think of who that is. Who are you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna kick myself. Shane said, I can't wait to watch the movie Michael, and also I love Reba. Sparkle said, like the actual classic rock, Vicky, like AC/DC, Journey, Foreigner, etc. Karen said, all that 70s music. Oh, Kenny Rogers, of course, of course. Vicky said, yeah, Lisa, you got it. Sparkle said, Kenny Loggins. George said, I like country and western, everything. The noisy music too, but everybody listened to a song called The Drug in Me Is You. Reimagined, it's a pretty song. He does get kind of screamo in the end of it. He's doing a screamo. Sparkle said, oh, Kenny Rogers. Oh, LOL. Jasper said, AC/DC is my favorite all-time band. Karen said she has such a sweet face. Yes. Yes, she does. Sparkle said, they're good, Jasper. LOL, I love Journey. Vicky said, Metallica. No, wait a minute. Metatalica. That's what it said. Sparkle said also Scorpion. Sparkle, I'm surprised you know who Scorpion is. Do you listen to them? George said, I love AC/DC. That was a big Eddie Van Halen fan, too. It's too bad they're just gone. Sparkle said, OMG, the guitar riffs that Metallica does. Yes. No, you guys are all sleeping. The best metal band is Iron Maiden. They got the best riffs. He's the best singer. Also the drummer. The drummer kicks ass. And also they never like followed they never followed the mainstream shit. Actually, their producer like the record label wanted them to be like more mainstream than like Metallica or like do a ballad like, and Iron Maiden was like, nah, fuck you guys. We're just gonna be Iron Maiden. We're gonna do our thing anyway. George said Metallica and the Scorpions kick ass. Sparkle said name an Iron Maiden song. I can't think of what they do exactly. Jasper said, I admire anybody that can make a guitar cry. The talent and effort is brilliant. Jasper said Flight of Icarus. George said Bruce Dickinson was a badass lead singer. Yes. Yes. Alright, guys. I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to get some water for the dog. Okay? I'll be right back. Dog. Come with Beefy Dog. Good girl. Vicky said I also like Iron Maiden. Sparkle said, "Aw, Beefy." George said, "My phone misspells when I voice text. I didn't mean to make it sound like Eddie was in Metallica or nothing." Shane said, "I was going to say that she's thirsty." Jasper said, "Growing up, we had huge posters of Iron Maiden on the room wall." Nice, Jasper. Sparkle said, "One of my close friends is obsessed with Rush. LOL, they sound so nerdy to me." Yeah, they suck. George said, "I know, man. I had all the posters on my walls. My walls and ceiling was all old school rock and roll." Vicky said, "Judas Priest." Sparkle said, "It's okay, George." Jasper said, "I can't even think of good music in the last 3 years. It's also commercial." Vicky said, "I misspelled it. Sorry." Seth McGill said, "Watching from Oklahoma where the wind comes sweeping down the plains." Thank you for being here, Seth. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Jasper said, "I was 16 when Tiffany brought out her one-hit song. I think we're alone now." George said, "I'm okay, girl, chilling and talking to everybody, talking." Jasper said, "I love Bryan Adams." Sparkle said, "OMG, you know the Oklahoma musical?" Of course I do. Of course I do. It's a good show. Okay, Beefy Dog, you want some water? Okay. You want some water, Beefy Dog? Here's some water. You want some water? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're done? You want some more water? You thirsty? You're thirsty. Good girl. Good girl. This is so fucking cute. I love this. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Now walk with me. You feel better and refreshed now? Good girl. Good girl. Seth said, "What kind of dog is she?" Nobody knows. Sparkle said, "OMG, Summer of '69 came on earlier. I love that one." Vicky said, "I like Bryan Adams too." Jasper. Sparkle said, "I love musicals. LOL. My mom watched so many with me." George said, "I remember that one hit." Vicky said, "Look at the face." Yeah, look at the face. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Wolfen CA71 said, "Watching from Niagara Falls, Canada. Pretty girl." Yo, Wolfen, that's a cool name, first of all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming. Beefy Dog. Stay with me, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl. I was in Niagara Falls when I was like 10 years old on a family vacation. Sparkle said, "That's cool, Wolfen. Welcome." And then Wolfen said, "You are a fox." Smiley face. Jasper said, "When I was growing up, sure is different from today's world. I had a completely different idea of what the world would look like now." Same. I thought for sure we would have flying cars. Like, for sure. And that's just one thing. George said, "Hey, Wolfen from Canada, how you doing?" Wolfen said, "Hello, Vicky. Yeah, the city has changed a lot." Sparkle said, "Ain't that the truth, Jasper? Who the heck could have guessed 2020 was happening?" Oh yeah, the pandemic. Yeah, that. Wolfen said, "Hello, George. I'm good, thank you." Just look at this dog right here. Just look at her. Just look at her. Come with me, Beefy Dog. Walk with me. Jasper said 2020 was the period governments all agreed to mess all of us over, my friend. Vicky said, "She's beautiful." Movie 3333 said, "OMG, who's this sweet baby?" That's Beefy Dog. Look, that's really her name on her tag. Beefy Dog. That's Beefy Dog. She's a good girl. Oh wait, not movie 3333. It's Moxie. Excuse me, Moxie 3333 said, "OMG, who's this sweet baby?" Wolfen said, "Yep." Sparkle said, "Worthy, I thought for sure you were going to be sassy and say something about, well, duh, 2020 had to come after 2019. Duh. Well, Vicky said, "Hi, Moxie." Sparkle said, "It was wild, Jasper." She said, "She's so pretty." Wolfen said, "Beefy Dog, Dogly." Moxie said, "Hey, Vicky." Jasper said, "My parents could not get me to stay in the yard. Having kids, my government could get me to stay in the yard." Jasper, we might have experienced COVID a little differently from you over here in New Jersey. Sparkle said, "Hi, Moxie." And then, "What, Jasper? LOL? Question mark, question mark. Moxie, thank you for being here. Thank you for the 19 thumbs up, everybody. That's crazy. Okay. Beefy Dog, you walk with me now? Moxie said, "I just got back from a walk with my dog." And then she said, "Hello, Lisa." Moxie, tell us all about your dog. Oh my gosh. You gotta tell us all about your dog. I want to hear all about it. Also, you can post a picture on my community page too. What's your dog's name? What kind of dog is it? What color is it? How old is it? How much do you love it? Moxie said, hello, Lisa. George said, I lost my dog about 3 years ago. He was a pit bull. His name is Rocco. He died of old age, but I miss him every day. But I know he's in doggy heaven. Aw. Aw, George, that's so sad. I'm sorry about that. Rocco you said he died of old age, but how old was he? Jasper said, Lisa, in 2020 we could not go out of our yard, so my government was my daddy. You gonna stay? Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. Vicky said, sorry, George. Sparkle said, oh, I gotcha, Jasper. LOL. Yep, it was rough here too. Roxy said, you really want to know about my dog? Because he's my favorite thing in the whole wide world to talk about. Yes, tell us. Beefy Dog, come here. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Now turn around. Yes, good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Guess what? Beefy Dog is my favorite thing in the whole wide world to talk about, too. Sparkle said, sending you hugs, George. Aw, how cute. The hugs. Vicky said, my dog Shiloh was 12 when he died. Aw, Vicky, sad. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. 12 is pretty old, though, for a dog. Come on, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Vicky said, thank you, stabworthy. Come on, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Oh, you want to go this way? Come on, we're going to keep walking. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, how was that, Beefy Dog? You feel good about it? That's the last time. She's very proud of herself, you guys. Karen said, all my fur babies stayed at until they turned 13. Sorry for your loss of Rocco, but we will see all them again. Moxie said, he's a huge boy, coming in at a lean 130 pounds. Solid white American Akita. He's just the best. That's awesome. What's your dog's name? What's that giant Akita's name? I hope he has a cool name. Beefy Dog, come on, we're almost there. Yeah, come with me. You know what to do. Good girl, good girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moxie said he's getting older. George said 12 years old, brother. He's his left side, his left legs, they gave out, and that dog couldn't even function. And I'd heard that you get about 12 years out of a pit bull. It was right on the mark. 12 years. Oh, sad. Sparkle is laughing at me. She said, what? Karen said, better to have had them in our lives than not. Sparkle said 7 laps. Vicky said, I got pinned on a porch by an Akita one time, but the neighbors were mean to him. Aw. Beefy Dog, come this way. Come here. Come on, you little dog. You poor little Beefy Dog. Oh, there's a lizard on that tree. You guys see him? You guys see that lizard? Oh my god. You guys see him? Tell me if you can see that lizard. Yo, something happened to his tail. Like his tail got pinched off and he's trying to regrow it. Whoa, that's incredible. Yeah, you see that? You see his stubby little tail? Alright, that's right, Beefy Dog. You poop on it right now. Good girl. Moxie said he's Irish by association. His name is Mick. Mick the Akita. Go north, then west, said, what a good boy. This is my good girl. Her name is Beefy Dog. Sparkle said, OMFG, you have a lizard. I've never seen a lizard here. Vicky said, cute lizard. Go north then west said, okay, good girl. Moxie said, Vicky, heartbreaking. They need a lot of positive reinforcement immediately. There are so many people that think they can handle big dogs with prey drives, but they really can't. Yeah, that's me. You're talking about me right now with my dog with her prey drive. Karen said, I've been subscribed for quite a while, but this is the first time I was notified of your live stream. I have to go back and watch the ones I missed. Good luck with that, Karen. We've been live streaming for about 5 months at this point. Well, I did take a couple months off when I broke my ribs. Moxie said, may I ask where we are in the world today? I've never been to this page. Yeah, we're in New Jersey, in USA. This is beautiful southern New Jersey. The Cape. If you know anything about New Jersey, the shape of New Jersey, there's a cape down south by the water. That's where I live. Vicky said we have little lizards here. I see one once in a while. Sparkle said, OMG, I want lizards. I can't believe I've never seen one. Sparkle, you have some in your property for sure. I'm sure of it. If you have trees, grass, leaves, even like stone, sometimes the lizards will like live inside the foundation of the house, like, and they slip in between the cracks in the rocks, and the cracks in the cement. Karen said, oh my gosh. Sparkle said, I just found a snail. LOL. Aw, it's not quite the same. Moxie said, I went to Jersey once for about 45 minutes. We had a layover at the airport. Newark Airport, probably. Or maybe you were driving through from Philly towards New York. Sparkle said, OMG, I'm going to start looking for lizards. LOL, we got a ton of frogs on the house. Karen said, we see lizards here in the high desert of Southern California. Snakes aren't too far behind. Beefy Dog, you're just going to get wrapped around that tree. Come on. Okay. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Moxie said, dispensary run. Come on, Beefy Dog. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Keep walking. She can't do it. You know how, you know that old phrase, like, some people can't, like, walk and chew gum at the same time? Like, that's my dog. That's funny. Come on, Beefy Dog, come on. Come on, there's more beefy treats where that came from. Mmm. Yeah, there's more where that came from. My dirty left pocket. Go north then west, and no lizards in my area, just elusive salamanders. Moxie said, I love that she has her ears in her tail. Carrie Jordan, what's up? Carrie Jordan, R7. Hello, Beefy Dog and Stabworthy. What's up, Carrie Jordan, R7? Thanks for coming in. How are things? What's going on? Let's talk about it. Yo, Mr. Viper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ronnie. Ronnie is here. Ronnie Shuggy said, that is a beautiful dog. Beautiful red nose. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. This is my beautiful dog. Her name is Beefy Dog. That's really her name. Viper, thanks for being here, by the way. But yeah, Ronnie, welcome in. This is what we do on the live streams. We just do walks. That's it. We just walk with the dog. Get some exercise. Some steps. Sparkle said, where are you at? Go north and worthy. Do we have salamanders? Yeah, we do. Vicky said, I love everything about Beefy Dog. Very cute. Aww. Vicky. Aww. Go north and west said, I can't get over this pup. I love her. You know what? I had a feeling something like that would happen when I started up my live streams. Beefy Dog, come on. Come on with me, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Come with me, Beefy Dog. You good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're walking with me, Beefy Dog. You are. Stay with me. Yeah. Good girl. Viper said, dude. Hey, dude. Come on, Beefy Dog. Dude. Viper, dude, I love you. Where have you been? We gotta have band practice, man. Moxie said, no lizards here. Sometimes we see snakes, though. Vicky said, hi, Ronnie. Carrie said, I'm going to be set up with a nutritious provider. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Beefy Dog, don't get wrapped around that tree. Come on, you're better than that. Come on. Come on, Beefy Dog. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl. Turn around now, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good Beefy Dog. Vicky said, hi, go north. And then Moxie said, Mr. Viper, it was a solid entrance, though. 100%. And Vicky said, hi, Viper. Sparkle said, LMAO, Vicky, you always say the cutest stuff. Vicky said, good girl. Go north and west said, can I borrow her for like the next 10 years? Just curious. Borrow who? Viper said, I can't take my dog down to the local pond anymore because because the ducks keep attacking him. It's my fault for choosing a purebred dog. Beautiful. Viper, I'm stealing that joke. It's mine now. Sizzle Moon song said the Northwest Pacific coast of the USA, North America, Western Hemisphere, planet Earth, 40,000 light years from galactic central point in an outer spiral arm of the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Sizzle, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for telling us where you're watching from. Thanks for participating in the chat room. Thanks for telling me that you're even in the chat room. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Beefy Dog, come here. Come here, Beefy Dog. Walk with me, Beefy Dog. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Vicky said, thank you, Lisa. I try. Moxie said, Viper, did you get a hunting dog? Viper said, hi, Vicky. Vicky said, but Dad, can't I get wrapped? LOL. Beefy Dog, come on with me. Come on. Good girl. Viper said, Moxie, I have a miniature golden doodle. And I have a half beagle, half pit bull. Sparkle said, OMG, Viper, my husband would love that joke. Yeah, the purebred dog joke. Yeah, of course. It's a classic. Vicky said, BRB. Sizzle Moon Song said, whereabouts in the universe are you located? Vicky said BRB, and the dog just fell down. Beefy Dog. We're in New Jersey, Sizzle Moon. This is southern New Jersey. This is my dog. She's tired, I guess. Viper said, LOL, bows down. Thank you, thank you. Go North and West said, what's the one thing about your dog that makes her unlike other pups? Her name is Beefy Dog. Moxie said, OMG, Viper got me. I'm not ashamed to take an L. Well done, sir. My blonde was showing. Carrie Jordan said, I bet they're pretty dogs, Mr. Viper. Moxie said, damn, Viper. Viper said, LOL. Erwin Curtis said, what do you call a dog with no legs lying in a pile of leaves? Russell. Sizzle Moon Song said, I think your dog is protesting being size shamed. Nah, she loves it. Okay, do you feel better now? Can you walk with me, Beefy Dog? Thank you. Good girl. Good girl. Just a nice, peaceful walk in the backyard. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Go North and West said no. Like, what's her quirk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beefy Dog. Stay with me, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Her name is Beefy Dog. I'm stabworthy. Sparkle said the Beef Dog and Stabworthy show. Yep. This is the Beefy Dog show. This is what we do in the live streams. We just watch the dog go for a walk. I do upload like videos and stuff too that are not about this at all. My channel is diverse. My channel is diverse with the stuff that I post. But the live streams are just this. The live streams are just this. So hit that notification bell. Hey Viper, you too. Hit that notification bell so you come into the room when I go on live. And that way you'll know every time. It'll tell you that I'm live streaming. Cherbear said nothing, just the hand waving and the heart. How classy. How much more classy could you be, Cherbear? Thanks for being here, Cherbear. Everyone else say hi to Cherbear, Cher right now. Sparkle said, hey, Cherbear. Hey, Cherbear. Viper said, Stabworthy, don't tell me what to do. Beefy Dog, it's just a neighbor. Calm down. It's just a neighbor, okay? You're okay. You're okay. She's okay. Look at that tail wagging. Oh, it was. Okay, let's get that tail wagging again. Here's how we get that tail wagging. Here's a beefy treat. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Okay, her tail did wag a little bit. Case closed. Sparkles is laughing at me. Karen said hi, Cherbear. Carrie Jordan said hi, Cherbear. Sparkle said, yay, Beefy. Yay, Beefy Dog. Come on, Beefy Dog. Come on, Beefy Dog. Come on, Beefy Dog. Walk with me. This way. Come on, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. Good girl. We're gonna make it after all. We're gonna make it down to the garage. We're gonna get 10 laps in today. Beefy Dog, that is the way. Come on, Beefy Dog. Walk with me. Good girl. Does anybody want to buy a Camaro? Beefy Dog, here. Good girl. Good girl. Karen said, like how our dogs get their names, my black rescue, Pity, was harder to name until we would get pebbles in our shoes. Ruby Begum said, hi, with a hand wavy. Thank you. Viper said, I mean, think about it. There must be something exciting about this guy if he can arouse that kind of passion. I mean, to be Stabworthy, you know? It's kind of a compliment. Deborah Wilson said, hi, remember me. That's a command. If you're commanding that we remember you, we shall. We shall remember Go North and West said our brown pup is named Gravy. Not as good as Beefy Dog, but it's a contender, right? Gravy is a good name for a dog. I like it. Sparkle said, Viper, I was looking for a pun in there somewhere. LOL. Sparkle said, Gravy and Beefy Dog. There, she said we need a potato. There was a guy who used to come in here and he said his dog was a potato. He would always say it, like, my dog is a potato. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it, Beefy Dog. We did it. We did it, Beefy Dog. We did it. We did it, Beefy Dog. We did it. Eat it. You're a dog, Beefy Dog. You eat it. Good girl. Karen said my Frenchies were potatoes. Vicky said I'm back from feeding the cats outside. Nice. Ruby said I can see you. Wait, what? You could see me? What? Sparkle said I bet it was a pug. LOL. Sparkle said hashtag smiley face. Sparkle said 10! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Karen said my Frenchies were potatoes. Sparkle said one of my many pity mixes is a potato. LOL. The other one's a squirrel stalker. Alright, you guys. We got 25 thumbs up in the chat room. That's pretty awesome. I think my record is 29, actually. You guys hear that? You hear that? My record is 29. Legit. I don't know why I lost my sticker. That's weird. I gotta add it back. Sparkle said I had a puggle before these two, and she was definitely a potato. Vicky said, yes, I heard you. Sparkle said, what are you at? It doesn't update on my phone. Viper said, all right, keep it sleazy. I got to get back to work. Oh, yeah, keep it sleazy at work. Viper, before you go, wait, are you still there? Viper, before you go, I got to tell you something. Still there? Vicky said, bye, Viper. Beefy Dog, are you going to behave now? There's a hole in my pocket. You behave now, Beefy Dog. You good girl. Go North and West said, I love that. Keep it sleazy. Well, I mean, Viper knows me really well. He knows I'm sleazy. He knows I'm just going to keep being sleazy. So you might as well just say to keep it sleazy. Sparkle said Jeopardy music. You watching Jeopardy? Ruby said, I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Ruby. I don't know who that was for, but I'm going to take it. Thank you for loving me. Beefy Dog, you can lie down. You can lie down if you want to. You want to lie down? Good girl, good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Beefy Dog. See your tail wagging back there? Good girl, Beefy Dog. Sparkle said no, cause we were waiting for Viper. Oh yeah, I think he's gone. She's like, no, you'll just make me get back up. Nah, we're gonna take a break. See, we walked a mile. We actually did 10 laps, even though I said we were gonna stop at 5. We pushed through it. We did one more. We did 10 laps. We walked a whole mile, and now it's time for the Q&A section of the live stream. Usually after we walk a mile, if we're still here, we do a little Q&A. You guys can ask me anything about the dog, or about me, or about whatever you want. Sparkle said it's the Q&A. She said, my dogs are following me around outside like they forgot how to be dogs. Go north then west said, not many better things in this world than a loving pup. Sparkle said, what's your third favorite dinosaur? Maybe Barney, the purple one? My first favorite dinosaur is, number one is that show, the Jim Henson's show, where the people wore dinosaur costumes and it was like puppets and shit. Those are my favorite dinosaurs. And then my second favorite dinosaurs is the Power Rangers. And then third is probably Barney. The dinosaurs, like not the mama. Yes, exactly. Yeah, if you have Disney Plus, you can watch the whole show on there. Ruby said, big dog. Karen said, true, at Go North and West. Not many better things in this world than a loving pup. Oh yeah. Sparkle said, I love that show. Vicky said, my niece loved Barney when she was little. Sparkle said, I got rid of Disney Plus poo, lol. Lee Smith said, hello there. And to the dog, I think, too. Aroof. Hi, Beefy Dog. You're a good girl. Stay there. Stay. Sparkle said, I loved Barney too, lol. And hi, Lee. Lee said, hi, Lisa. Go north and west said, she seems chill. Is she a big talker? Talking about the dog? She can't speak English. But yeah, no, she doesn't really talk a lot. She doesn't bark very much at all. Vicky Lee Durham. Vicky said, hi, Lee, that's my middle name, lol. Also, she seems chill right now because she just walked a whole mile. She's tired. Lee Smith said, cute dog. Sparkle said, LMAO, Vicky. And Lee. Vicky said, no, Lee is my middle name. Vicky Lee Durham. 9574. Lee Smith said, oh, right, haha, sorry. You guys, it's 5:30 p.m. Did you know that? This is the AMA portion of the live stream, so ask me anything. I asked you guys the crucial question of where are you watching from? Now you ask me. I like how interactive you are with the chat. It said go north and west. Thank you. Vicky said, it is okay, Lisa, no worries. Sparkle said, what's your favorite food? Pineapple. My favorite food is pineapple. I like it so much. I tattooed it on myself to remind myself that I like pineapple. Lee Smith said, oh, I'm watching from the UK, by the way, 10:30 p.m. here. Beefy Dog, stay here, Beefy Dog. Good girl. You're at the end of the rope. You can't go any further anyway. Sparkle said, that's cool, Lee. What part? OMG, I found a recipe for pineapple bread. LOL, I'm gonna try it. Go north and west said upside down. Is it upside down pineapple bread? Lee Smith said, West Yorkshire. Yourself? Vicky said, I like candied pineapple. Oh yeah, any type of pineapple. Oh yeah. Go north then west. Sparkle lives in New Jersey. Same as me. I'm from New Jersey. And Sparkle is my friend IRL. And also that dude Viper, he's my friend IRL. That's how you get to be a mod. You have to know me IRL. Sparkle said, I've been to London, Cotswolds, and a few other areas. I think we've all been to a few other areas. I didn't see you when I was there, Sparkle. Huh? You didn't even say hi to me when we were in those other areas. Lee Smith said, hey, you pronounced Yorkshire correctly. Yorkshire? Everyone else seemed to think it's Middle Earth. Yorkshire. Ruby said, cute dog. With some emojis. So that's how that message got replaced. That's why. Karen said hi with the hand wavy. When were we in the same other areas? LMAO, question mark, exclamation point. You know, Sparkle, when you're in the other areas. You said you were in London, Cotswolds, and a few other areas. Well, I was also in a few other areas, but you didn't say hi to me. But when you move, you'll be like 15 minutes from me. Sparkle, I'm going to be only 15 minutes from you? Sparkle, just let me live in the basement instead. Instead of being 15 minutes away, I could be 15 footsteps away. I'll bring the drum set and the guitar amp, and then we can rock out after breakfast. We can start a band. Sparkle said, yes, your target will be the one I go to, LOL. Beefy Dog, where are you going? Where are you going, Beefy Dog? Sparkle said, yeah, my basement is probably better than where you're moving, LOL. Oh, that's nice of you. That's nice of you to LOL. Ruby said, eat food. Sparkle said, LMAO, I can't play anything. Sparkle, it's punk rock. You don't have to be good at your instrument. In fact, it's better if you're just starting out. Lee Smith said, it's colder over here, certainly. Vicky said, look at her tail wag. I know, I love it. Sparkle said, I do like your weather better, Lee. LOL. Lee Smith said, you're a mad woman, Lisa. And Sparkle said, LMAO, sorry, Worthy. I think you should get out of moving there. But also move near me. LOL. I think you're just trying to scare me. LOL, Lee, yours is so much more mild. Lee from the UK, Yorkshire. The weather is mild in Yorkshire. Isn't it rainy and foggy all the time in good old London town? Chip, chip, cheerio. She said, LOL, Lee. Yours is so much more mild. Yeah, she said that already. Lee said, whereabouts in the U.S. are you? We are in New Jersey. Stabworthy? Well, that's just asking for trouble. Sparkle said, yeah, but they don't have freaking tornadoes and hurricanes and blizzards and heat waves. We barely ever have tornadoes. We have like one every 15 years. Like, calm down. It's like one every 10 to 15 years. Lee Smith said it's not too bad if you can get the chimney sweep work. Nice. Sparkle said, dude, we just had some tornadoes. You just had some tornadoes? Uh-oh, Ruby retracted that message. Now it's a retracted pinned message. I don't like that. Alright, Vicky, you get pinned for now. Lee Smith said, what's your dog's name? Come here, Beefy Dog. I just want to show him your name tag. Her name is Beefy Dog. She's a good girl. Karen said, gotta go. My 5 dogs have to go play outside. Thank you for your live stream. Really enjoyed it. Bye, Beefy Dog. Hey, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can come back next time. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Sparkle said, I got stuck driving in a tornado like 7-8 years ago. That's insane. Lee Smith said, what's your dog's name? Ruby. Sparkle said, bye, Karen. Lee Smith said, oh, Beefy Dog, sweet. Where did I get Ruby from? There's a person in this chat room named Ruby. Vicky said, but Beefy Dog is the best. All dogs are good dogs. That's not true. Some dogs are bad dogs, but it's not their fault. Lee Smith said, right. Alright. Beefy Dog, come with me. We're gonna get Beefy Dog one more beefy treat. Yo, were we talking about Iron Maiden earlier? I got this for like $6 at the store. CD. I'm like, who buys CDs nowadays? For real. But yeah. This is a really good one. It's like $6. It's got like 8 songs. 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's got 9 songs. Also, this has one of my favorite Iron Maiden songs of all time. It's called The Trooper. The Trooper is an amazing song. All these songs are great. Flight of Icarus, someone said earlier, is also on this album. Hell yeah. Beefy Dog, this way. Here. Here. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I'm gonna recycle this in the recycler can. Here you go. Okay, Beefy Dog. Hey, we're not done. Come on, come with me. Come with me, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Trooper. Vicky said my favorite is Trooper. Cool, stabworthy. Sparkle said, CD, a trinket from our youth. Yeah, they're about as valuable as like coasters right now. You know, where there's like warehouses full of CDs, like coasters and frisbees. Genghis Khan is one of my favorite Iron Maiden songs, but there's actually no words on that one. So a lot of people don't pay attention to that song, but I love it. I don't know what event. Like every once in a while, Iron Maiden would do like a instrumental song on their albums, and like I don't know why they picked that specific song to not have any words on it, but they do. Beefy Dog, you get this beefy treat? Good girl. Whoa. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here you go, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Bonus slap. Bonus slap, you guys. That was incredible. Sparkle said I need to look up Iron Maiden. I'm sure I've heard something. I'm trying to think if they ever... Oh yeah, I think Run to the Hills. I think that's what it was. It was on a car commercial. Or it might have been like a cell phone commercial, or it should have been a theme song for a shoe commercial. Run to the Hills. Like some running shoes. Sad Man Islam is here. What's up? Sparkle said they're like Beanie Babies. They were supposed to be our retirement plan. LMAO. I believe my Beanie Babies are in the attic. Ruby said, happy. Sad Man Islam said, hi, good to see you. Hey, what's up? It's good to see you here. This is Beefy Dog. Relax, Beefy Dog. Relax, Beefy Dog. Relax. That's just a neighbor. They're okay. Um, Sparkle said, hi, sad man. And he said, can I call you worthy so the system doesn't flag me? You can call me stabworthy and you'll be fine. If you just say stab or stabby, then yeah, you're going to get flagged if you keep calling me stab. But if you call me stabworthy, it's fine. It's my actual name. What the F are they going to do about it? For real. What the F are they going to do about it? Just say stabworthy or type it in if you need to. Like as one word, and you won't get flagged. Yo, Vicky has been calling me Stabby for like 4 or 5 months, and Vicky hasn't got flagged. She calls me Stabby like almost every time she comes in here. Vicky knows Run to the Hills. Yeah, Vicky, wasn't that song in a commercial? Carrie Jordan said Stabworthy if you watch the Wayans Dogs, she's live. Is that why I do watch her show? I am subbed to her. Are you telling me that she's live because you're going to go watch her and that you want me to know where you're at? Nancy Hernandez said Beefy Doggy is so cute. That's true. You get pinned for that one. Vicky Durham said, I'm sorry, Worthy. Why? Sparkle said, LOL, I like Stabby better than Worthy. Stabby will get you flagged, though. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Vicky's been calling me Stabby, like I said, every time she comes in the room. Panda Stalker said hi with the hand wavy. Said, hey, new here. I like the dog. Thank you. Her name is Beefy Dog. Her name is Beefy Dog. I'm Stabworthy. I don't know what kind of dog it is. She's like a half pit bull, half Atlantic City street dog. She has a really good temperament. She loves meeting new people. She loves kids. Vicky said, 'cause I call you Stabby. LOL. Well, that's partially why I don't say it. Even though your message says that, I usually say the word Stabworthy. I just say the full word, so because I can't get in trouble for it. Vicky said now she has a great home. Oh. Panda Stalker said mine's also a mix. I had to get him DNA tested. I couldn't stand it anymore. You had to? You had to get him DNA tested. You couldn't stand it anymore. Well, what kind of dog is it? Tell us. Mama Nova said Beefy Dog. Hi, Mama Nova. Thanks for coming in. Durango 2009 said upstate New York. Love your pit bull. Sparkle said, hey, mommy. Mama Nova. Panda Stalker said he was supposed to be a 30-pound beagle, but he's 110 pounds. Nice. Let's see a picture of it. Post your dog on my community page. Tell us your dog's name and stuff. Sparkle said, I just did that too, Panda. LOL. OMG, that's crazy. LOL. Vicky said, hi, Mama Nova. Sparkle said, I said Mama Nova. LMAO. It says Mommy in the chat room. It says, hey, Mommy. Mama Nova said, Lisa, hi, hon, with a pink flower. Yeah, isn't that a vagina? The pink flower is the vagina emoji. Alright. I might get flagged today, you guys. Sparkle said, how's it going? Vicky said, Mama Nova. Said Vicky with a different type of flower, a different pink flower. Sparkle said, uh-oh. Mama Nova said, it's going pretty good. Panda Stalker said he's a treeing a Walker Coonhound. Blue Healer Roddy. I'll for sure post him upon your community page. Thank you. Yes, post your dog and the dog's name and stuff. Sparkle said WTF. I never heard that. LOL. No, that flower with the 5 petals, the pink one, that's the vagina. And then that other one, the darker pink one, I've never seen anybody use that before. I don't know what this insinuation is on that one. I know, like, different flower colors like mean different things. Like, yellow flowers are for friends, and red flowers are for when you're in love, obviously. And like pink, I don't know, it's pretty sexy. Oh, Jeebus. Rapper-ULF said, Sparkle said, that's a cool mix, Panda. Panda Stalker said, Rebel is his name, it suits him, LOL. So, did you adopt Beefy Dog? She was rescued in 2017 by my friend's mom, and then last year my friend's mom gave her to me because she couldn't keep her anymore. She moved away. So I adopted this dog a year ago. We're getting ready to wrap it up, you guys. We did 11 laps. We walked more than a mile. We did an extra bonus lap for you guys. Sparkle said, hi, Rapper. Vicky said, hi, Panda. Sparkle said, LMAO. Wow. Rapper said, hey, Lisa. KC1 said, watching from Vancouver, BC. Hey, welcome. Sparkle said, welcome, CK1. Did I say KC1? Yeah, CK1. CCEEKKAY1ONE from Vancouver, BC. Panda Stalker said, she's a beautiful dog, well trained. Yeah, I knew this dog because, like I said, it was my friend's dog, my friend's mom. It was my friend's mom's dog, like I said. So I did know her, and she was friends with my dog. He died last summer. I mean, 2024, he died in the summer. And then I adopted her in the spring in 2025. And I've had her for about a year. A little over a year. And she is a really good dog. And a lot of people keep telling me that I did such a good job with her, but I didn't really do much. She was already a really good dog when I adopted her. She's like 9 years old. She's good to go. CK1 said, hi everyone, new sub, happy to follow. Yo, thank you. Woohoo. Vicky said, hi CK. Vicky said, bye Stabworthy, see you on the next live. Rapper said, Lisa is my best friend. Bye Vicky. Bye Vicky. Lisa said, bye Vicky. Thanks for being here, Vicky. Thanks for being here, Lisa. Thanks for being here, everybody else who's still here. Hey, we got 30. We got 30 likes. You guys, we got just 30 might be my new record, actually. Let's see if we can push it to like 31 or 32, just to be sure. Come on, guys. Oh, we got 31 now. Let's push it again. Let me get another one. Let's get another thumbs up, you guys. We got 7 people in here. We got 31. We got 31 thumbs up. Let's get another one, just to make sure that we get it. Sparkle said, like. Sparkle, go share it. Go share the video. Jakey said you have 32 likes now. Ooh, how exciting. Let's get a couple more in there just to be sure, though. I don't want YouTube, like, screwing me around. Share it to where? You gotta share it to your friends. Send the link to people. Whoever Who do you know that is going to open up their instant messenger and then see a link and then click on it right away, like no matter what it is? That's who you send it to. Somebody who trusts you enough to just open it right away. And then we tell them to hit the like button when they get here. Hey, all you listeners out there in listening land, hit that like button. I think the record, we're about to smash our record. If we can, just get like a couple more likes, we will break the record, you guys. Sparkle said apparently Rapper is my bestie and he's already here. Sparkle said 32. Rapper said, hey, Lisa, hey. Somebody took their motherfucking like away. Do you see that? Are you guys seeing that? Somebody took theirs away. They gave me a like and they took it back. Beefy Dog, stay with me. I'm over here. Yeah. Good girl. Come on, Beefy Dog. Come on, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Maybe someone thought they didn't do it yet, so they took it back by accident. Rapper said, what kind of dog is that? Nobody knows. CK1 said it's a rainy day in Vancouver today. Do I call her beef jerky when she misbehaves? I would, but she always behaves. She's a good dog. If she was being a real big jerk, I would probably call her a beef jerky. I probably would. Sparkle said, oh no. We're at 2% battery right now. So there's no way we're going to make it in time to charge her back up. We're just going to have to probably